Yes, hello everybody. This is Wakissha Joint Mock Examinations, July, August 2026. Be aware that all Wakissha Paper 2 math papers are wrong. This is the right one. You go with it and do not go with the other ones that have been shared. This is the exact one that the body has set this year, 2026, July, August. Now, when we venture inside, these questions were, people were like, is it AI? Is it what? Because, gosh, this was a typical real hard paper. Now, when you go inside, in item one, when you read item one, it is a battle. Item one talks about the item of the fish pond area and engineers travel. From the topics that have been set there in item one includes applications of integration, numerical methods, speeds, distance and time, and relative error. All these are in that item. The hint there as you're answering the question, you can pass through a screenshot or you get a pen, you write each of them down. The hint that you should get from that question there as you're reading and internalizing the question, it is that we use the formula on the table data that have been given. Yeah. Then when you go to the first thing, for A, when you're trying to answer A, which said establish whether the engineer found Mr. Mukasa on site. When you're answering that question, you have to make sure that you check if the engineer reaches 12:00 p.m. using average speed. Now, then when you go to part C, which is was the engineer's work rate excellent? When you're answering that part, be rest assured that you're going to use relative error method. Yeah, relative error method. You should know that. Now, let's go inside section B. Yeah, section A had one and it was compulsory. Gosh, yeah, that was how the stuff was. And then in section B, item 2, part 1, item 2, it was an item of fitness club data analyst. Yeah, from the topic of probability, another one binomial distribution, the last one was correlation and regression. All that covered, all that covered that item of 2. Yeah, the hint there as you're answering that question, as you're trying out, A, you should know that you use probability of A union B union C, and independence for greater than or equal to 2 machine, as the scenario has given to you and I. Yeah, at least 2. You can read that scenario, you try to relate with it, and then B, we should be rest assured we're going to use binomial, or which our n is 12, p is 0.3. We're going to find our x is greater than or equals to 4. Then for C, we're going to find r and test the significance. Yeah, that is what the battle was all about. So hard, bro, but it was easy. Yeah, it was easy at the same time. Yeah, that is how it is. Screenshot, note, whatsoever to document it. Now, let us enter into item 3. Item 3 was an item of customer service waiting time from a topic of grouped data, statistics, normal distribution, confidence interval. Yeah, the hint there as you're answering that question of item 3, you should have the hint of the first one is the model class, the mode class, which was in the from 15 to 19, and we're going to use the mode formula. Of course, you and I know it. The logbook also has it. And we're going to also we're going to find over the second one. We're going to find the area. We're going to find the mean, the standard deviation from the grouped data. Yeah, yeah. Also see, which is obvious. Mark a decision regarding the pair rise. Yeah, it is quite easy. Where our x bar is greater than I mean, is positive negative 1.96. Yeah, going to use from the formula of SD out of what, square root of n. Yeah, that formula there. That was all about item 3. That battle was like that. Then when we go to item 4 covered a very good item. It was an item of trucks on Kampala Ginger Highway from the topic of vectors, relative motion, and work. And then another one is energy and power. All that is in that item 4. Now, the hint there as you're answering that question, you should be rest assured that you should write position vector of A and B as function of t and find minimum distance. Then B, we're going to find uh, we're going to find time per batch. Yeah, we're going to find time per batch, of which we check if 20 batches times the time is less than or equal to 20 minutes. Yeah, when you read that item 4, you'll understand something from there like that. So that is it. And then, yeah, that is it to go. Uh, Now, when you go to item 5, the last item, yeah, you can copy down work, whatever. Yeah. When you go to item 5 is an item of telecom masts plus fuel tanks and falling. Yeah, falling too. From the topic of vectors, resultant force, inclined plane, dynamics, projectile, motion. All that includes in that item 5. Yeah. As you're answering, the hint there you should be rest assured is that resolve all five forces, five forces in terms of ij components. Find resultant magnitude. B, use that formula for F net is equals to P mg sine theta minus, you get the point? That formula there. And then you find the final of each after 250 m. Now C, we're going to be having a hint of projectile and we find time to fall 50 m. Then horizontal distance traveling. Yeah, compare to 45 m. So that is all about it. When you read that scenario item 5, that is it, guys. Check out once again. Check out once again. This is all what the battle was all about this year. Yeah, relate with it, communicate with it.